Good morning, girls. Today, let us see the continuation part of the drama Importance of Being Earnest. So, previously, I uploaded two scenes from the act number 1, as well as I have uploaded the mind map in a clear sketch about the first scene, as well as from the first scene, second scene from the act 1. So today we are going to see the second act. Even in the second act we have two scenes, scene number 1 as well as scene number 2. So as I already told you, drama Importance of Being Earnest, we have 3 units. Each unit we have 3 acts. Each act comes with 2 scenes. So today we'll start the second act, first scene. The scene takes place in the garden of Jack Worthing, countryside. Countryside is in the countryside. Cicely, the ward of Jack Worthing. She is sitting with Miss Prism. She is the caretaker of Cicely. Both of them discussing about Jack Worthing nature. And we know that Jack is out of station. Where is the Jack now? Jack is in London. So Jack plays dual role. Jack Worthing in the countryside and Ernest Worthing in the London. And they were discussing about Jack Worthing by sitting in the garden. Miss Prism believes it is due to his anxiety over his brother. Whose brother? Jack's brother. Who is the Jack brother? Ernest Worthing is the imaginative brother of Jack. But everyone thinks that he is the real hero, he is the real brother. But only we know that he is the imaginative brother of Jack Worthing. So they both are talking about Jack Worthing as well as Ernest Worthing on the time. Dr. Chosbell, he is the priest of the church. Okay, he is a priest of the church. He has come over there. Miss Prism and Dr. Chosbell, both of them are in love with each other. So when Dr. Chosbell has come to meet Miss Prism, she went to the walk along with Dr. Chosbell. And Cicely Cardew was sitting alone in the garden, thinking about Jack Worthing as well as Ernest Worthing. Merriman, their butler, the servant, has come with the message. And he has come with the message to inform her that the arrival of Ernest Worthing. Merriman conveyed the message that Ernest Worthing has been visited. And he informed this message to Cicely. And Cicely was very excited to meet Jack's brother. We know, no? Jack Worthing got one brother in London and he is the Ernest Worthing. So Cicely was very excited to see the brother of Jack Worthing, and tells Merriman to bring him to her. So she has given the permission to the Merriman to bring him to her. Do you know who has come? Who has come as Ernest Worthing there? Yes, Algernon. Algernon has come there pretending to be Ernest. He changed his name as Ernest because already you girls know that Algernon is very curious about Cicely, so he want to meet her. So he has come over there. Algernon enters pretending to be Ernest. He and Cicely briefly discussing his wicked reputation. Wicked means morally. Jack Worthing keep on says about his brother attitude that his brother is not good, he is doing that, he is doing this and that, he is not at all proper. Only the work of Jack Worthing is to bring the Ernest into the life of Ernest. So like and all, he got a very bad impression. So both Cissy and Ernest Worthing, they were discussing about his wicked reputation, and Cicely told that Jack Worthing will be coming over there on Monday afternoon. Algernon says that he must leave on Monday morning. See the timings? Jack Worthing will be arriving on Monday afternoon and Algernon want to leave on Monday morning. So they don't want to see each other because we know this is a dual act play. Both are changing their attitude for the purpose of girls. So when he learns that Jack will be back Monday afternoon, Cicely says to Ernest that Jack Worthing will be back on Monday afternoon. After knowing this, Algernon announces that he must leave Monday morning. Cicely also discloses that Jack has decided to send Ernest to Australia because he was very lethargic. Who was very lethargic? Ernest was very lethargic. So Cicely states that why your brother want to send you to Australia? And Ernest states that he is not willing to go to Australia. This everything is an imaginative aspects. He flirts with Cicely and they exit into the room. So he flirts. He is about to propose her because already I told you Cissy is very young and charming girl. And Miss Prism and Chasuble written from the walk. They both indulge in a loud talk because already I told you they both are in love with each other. So she urges him to get married, especially to a mature lady. Miss Prism wants Dr. Chasuble to get married, that too to a matured lady. Who is matured there? She is matured there. So that was a talk went on during their walk. Jack enters the garden. Immediately, who enters the garden? Jack Worthing, who was supposed to be on Monday afternoon, has come now. Think about the situation. His brother is inside the house. He is flirting with Cicely. One side, Dr. Chasuble and Miss Prism are in love with each other. They were talking about their marriage. So who has come now? Jack Worthing enters now. Jack enters the garden dressed in a black. Jack went to London to see his brother Ernest Worthing and he told that he will be back on on Monday afternoon. But soon he has come over there again and wearing a black dress. And Miss Prism asked him, why you came in a black dress? He tells Miss Prism he has returned earlier than unexpected. Yes, Prism, I have returned earlier than expected because I told you that I'll be back on Monday afternoon. But so soon I came here, and explains that why he is wearing black dress. What for he is wearing black dress? He states that his brother was no more. Yesterday night, my brother was passed away in Paris. Who died in Paris last night? Chasuble, who was sitting with Miss Prism, told Jack about his brother's sermon will be conducting on next Sunday. As a priest, he have to do this. So he told Jack Worthing that he will be conducting this church meeting, that is sermon on the next Sunday. Even Jack Worthing, he want Dr. Chasuble to christen him as a Ernest Worthing. Listen, girls, listen. Jack Worthing, now he want to christen him. Christen him means to change his name. To what he want to change his name? He want to change his name as Ernest Worthing. Because if his name is Ernest only, who will get marry him? Fairfax. Well, Dolan Fairfax will get marry him. So Jack Worthing told Dr. Chasuble that coming Sunday, after the sermon of his brother, he want to christen him his name as Ernest Worthing. He agrees. Who agrees, ma? Dr. Chasuble agrees that he will be christen him as Ernest Worthing. And Cicely emerges from the house. Cicely just come out from the house, and she greets Jack Worthing for the earlier visit. She greets him, and she agrees, and Cicely emerges from the house. Who agrees? Who is he agrees? Dr. Chasuble agrees to christen him name as Ernest Worthing after the sermon of his brother on coming Sunday. Now Cicely has come out from his house, and then he agrees. She tells him his brother is in the dining room. Cicely told Jack that his brother is in the dining room. Your brother Ernest Worthing has come here, and he is in the dining hall. And it is noticed to Miss Prism that he told his brother was died last night in the Paris. That's why he is wearing the black dress. See the situation of Jack Worthing. What for he is playing like this? He is playing dual role to get married in Dolan Fairfax. Jack says he does not have a brother. He says this to Cicely that he has no brother. He has died last night in the Paris because his brother was so lethargic. He is not in the control position. He is so lethargic. She tells him not to disown his own brother. Cicely told to Jack Worthing he should not disown his own brother by his character. Please don't disown your own brother by his character. And runs into the house and brings out Algernon. Immediately, Cicely goes into the house and brings Ernest Worthing. Who is the Ernest Worthingdale? Algernon is the Ernest Worthingdale. Jack became very upset. He was very excited to see Algernon in the possession of Ernest Worthing. He refuses to shake hands with Algernon because who is a cheater now? Algernon is a cheater now. One who knows the full story about the Jack is now playing the role of imaginative brother. So he fails to handshake with his brother Ernest as Algernon. But Cecily says that Ernest has been telling him about his friend Bunbury. And Cecily told that he has come over here to visit his friend Bunbury, and tells someone who takes care of an invalid must have some good in him. And she advises Jack Worthing to change his reputation and to change the idea about his brother and to rejoin him. Under pressure from Cecily, he finally shakes his hand with Algernon. Everyone but Jack and Algernon leaves. Jack went to his room and Algernon as Ernest went to his room. Merriman enters and says he has put up Ernest in the room next to Jack's room. The Merriman, the servant of the house, he comes and he informed Jack Worthing that he has arranged room for his brother Ernest Worthing next to his room. Just think, ma. Did Algernon is his own brother? Is there any character like Ernest Worthing there? No. So Merriman told that his brother room was ready to his next room. But Jack orders the Merriman to bring the dog cart. Jack orders the Merriman to bring the dog cart. D-O-G-C-A-R-T. Dog cart means the vehicle in which dog travels. He orders Merriman not to get ready with the room for the not to prepare any room for the Ernest, and he requests the Merriman to bring the dog cart to him and to drop him in the railway station. And Ernest has been called back to town. And Jack Worthing says to Merriman that he has to bring a dog cart to drop him in the railway station because Ernest got many works there in the London. Merriman leaves. Jack tells Algernon he must leave while Algernon expresses an interest in Cecily. So Jack told his brother Ernest to leave immediately from the place. But Algernon, as Ernest, he hasn't fallen in love with Cecily. So, what is ready now? The dog cart is ready. So this is the second act, scene number 1. Okay. So here I'll stop, ma. I'll attach second video.